that day. I've been burning through these videos, and today's video I will discuss how to avoid burnout. All right. Burnout is real, and burning out doesn't come from working hard, it actually comes from working wrong. So let's get straight into it. After my CTAs, I want to go ahead and shout out Leverage Academy. That's my school community where I teach you everything I know about credit. I have the credit maxing course, and I've literally been actively uploading all the course modules, recording and uploading. And I've been putting in so much work and so much quality effort. I bought a whole new laptop, MacBook, got Loom and all this stuff, and it's a video course, a DIY video course where I'm showing you exactly how I took my credit score from 350 to 750. All right, how you can get all your negative items removed from your credit report. Okay, and essentially, I teach you how to build your credit, how to repair your credit, how to also start a credit repair business so you can start making money with this knowledge, and also maybe take care of your family while you're doing it and fix their credit as well. So all you guys could turn up. And I have a bunch of bonuses and stuff like that in there that I give out. So it's pre-sale right now for $100, and the price will double to $200 once I'm done uploading all of the course modules. So, and yeah, by the way, I just want to I want to say thank you guys so much. Like, I really appreciate all the support and the views. I have almost, it's only been 3 weeks, and I've already got 45 subscribers and like 21,000 views. So pretty awesome to see like how quickly a brand new YouTube channel has taken off. That means that, obviously I'm doing something right and you guys are enjoying this, and I really appreciate you guys. I'm literally going to try my best to get better at these videos and give you guys more content that is helpful. So the other thing I want to say is shout out to our sponsor, Credzly.com. Credzly is a credit monitoring and credit building. That's the services that they offer. Very good company. Check them out. So let's get into it. So this is definitely something that I have struggled with in my life because I fell for the bait as far as, work nonstop and this and that. And it just doesn't work out that way. And I want to actually use fitness. I think fitness is a great example because, we've all had those ruts where we're eating like crap, we're gaining weight, we're not working out and stuff like that. And then one day, you have this epiphany and you're like, oh man, I gotta stop and I gotta be better. And then you go and you do 3 hours on the Stairmaster and you go sit in the sauna for 2 hours. Man, you guys know exactly how that ends. Doesn't end any good. You end up binging even harder the next day or the next week. It just never lasts. So I remember one time I lost like 20 pounds in a month, and it was just, a lot of Stairmaster, a lot of sauna, boxing, running, and to be honest with you, by the end of the month, I was actually severely dehydrated too at the end of the month. And it was not, yeah, it was bad. So that being said, you want to use it just like the gym. If you have a person, especially that's a newbie, right, and you bring them to the gym, you're not going to just tell them to go and try to bench 3 plates. You wouldn't even do that for someone that's experienced because you need to warm up, right? So that being said, there's a thing called progressive overload. If you go to the gym, it's the same thing. You want to actually apply that. To be honest with you, if you have like ADHD or, if you have a low attention span and stuff like that, you're not going to be able to just sit down and read or work for hours at end. You're going to have to kind of chip away at it. So yeah, like a lot of things I use progressive overload for. I've used it for actually cutting out vices and bad habits and stuff like that. And I've also used it to build up good habits. So yeah, and what the beauty of progressive overload is you don't really burn out. So currently I'm going to explain some ways that I use this method, right? How to not burn out using progressive overload is right now, I used to go to the gym every single day. I don't anymore, okay? I used to also go to the boxing gym, all right? And I don't go anymore, all right? I was a boxer and everything, and I don't go to the boxing gym anymore because I don't have time. I only have time to go and lift weights and hit the sauna 3 times a week. So I keep it at that. I have a newborn baby. I have a wife. I have parents. I have, what's it called? My fintech company. I'm a real estate investor. I make educational content. I'm literally building out courses and making free content as well for the YouTube channel and whatnot, building my brand. I have employees. I'm a Muslim. I pray 5 times a day. There's so much stuff. I also develop myself every single day. like self-development and stuff like that. I have a routine and stuff, and not everything like directly relates to business. To be honest with you, I do a lot of stuff every day that doesn't relate directly to business, such as practicing gratitude, meditating, reading, spending time with family, and stuff like that, right? But anyways, the thing is I do little by little each day, and some days I do more, some days I do less, but the thing is, nevertheless, I'm consistent and I still get to check those boxes off every single day that I am doing something to take the step forward. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, I used to go to the gym every single day. Sometimes I used to even go to the gym twice a day. But these days, I don't have time for that. I genuinely don't. And I have a treadmill at home, right? So every single day I will walk on the treadmill, but only 3 times a week do I actually go to the gym to lift weights and hit the sauna and stuff like that, right? And let's say, oh, the other thing I was going to say, how to avoid burnout, is how I use it for work, for example, is essentially I delegate a lot, okay? And I outsource as much as I possibly can. Currently, I literally just hired another virtual assistant, okay? So I have social media manager, I have virtual assistant, I have all types of employees. I have a GC team, general construction team, general contractor team for my real estate stuff that I do as well. I'm working with a real estate agent right now that's helping me out with one of my properties, and just literally every single chance I get, I outsource, honestly. And it keeps the stress low, it keeps things going, and I genuinely, that's what a boss does. Okay, they delegate and they outsource whatever they possibly can. So literally, like, don't be scared to do that. Stop trying to do everything yourself. Okay, you could like manage everything, like do like a high level overview, overwatch or whatever, but at the end of the day, like, that's one of the ways that I kind of keep my stress low. And you want to keep your stress low, because that's another way you're going to burn out. Okay, I'm telling you right now, if you're more stressed out, that's going to give you more reason. Like, stress is one of the worst things in the world. It could literally kill a person. Okay, so delegate as much as you possibly can. Sets like, okay, let me say this carefully. I would say set big goals, but take small steps to get there. Remember, it's a marathon, it's not a race. You understand what I'm saying? And the other thing I want to cover is, let's say you have a task list of 20 different items. All right. I want you to go through that list. First of all, some of you guys don't even make the list, man. Make the damn list. So make the list of the tasks that you need to do, the one-time tasks that you need to get done to hit your big goal, right? Now I want you to actually analyze that list, and I want you to prioritize which one, two, three, four, maybe five goals, or sorry, tasks that are going to give you the most results, right? So what 20% of the tasks will get you 80% of the results? See what I'm saying? And when you look at it that way, it tells you off bat which items are actually like first on the list. Okay, it's most likely going to be it's most likely going to be the hardest items, most hardest tasks that you need to get done, but you need to just literally you need to just do it, man. All right? The hardest stuff, you need to tackle that first. Because the easy stuff, it probably doesn't even matter that much. Like I said, focus on the 20% of the tasks that get you 80% of the results. That's genuinely how it works. And if the numbers might be off a little bit, cool. It's close enough though. So that being said, like, that's my job. I'm looking at the biggest task, and I'm still outsourcing, delegating, whatever. Okay, and responsibly, right? Just don't throw money out of the window, but you also want to keep the whole lean startup mentality and everything like that. But genuinely, when you are performing at a high level and you have really big goals, like I was saying, like I have goals in 4 different sectors of my life. You could say, right? Finances, family, mental health, and physical health. So I set big goals for each of these legs or categories, and then yeah, I have to actually work towards these. But the thing is, it's like anything can happen with a plan, a realistic plan, with a smart plan, a well thought out plan, and help. Okay. So, yeah, how to avoid burnout? Stop trying to get everything done in a day. Okay. That's not how big goals happen. And mind you, anything that's worth it takes time and it takes effort and it takes quality. Okay. So sometimes you have to bring professionals in, but keep your stress low, outsource, delegate, do it slowly, step by step. Okay. If you have a hard time getting things done or focusing, then I definitely would say realize that, okay, you're a beginner, right? Just like people don't just walk into the gym and bench 3 plates. That's just not how it works. You have to build yourself up to that level. There are people, right, that can read for hours, that can work for hours uninterrupted, right? Like Alex Hermosi types and stuff. But I guarantee you, like, that's just not us. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, I can tell you straight up, like, when I first started meditating or reading, and anything really, but especially like those things, even recording content, I'm not kidding, like, yo, my head would start hurting. Like one session for me, what my content creation sessions look like is I sit down and I get in front of the camera after scripting everything out, and I will go ahead and record 3 long format videos, and I'll do 7 shorts, right? And that's boom, that's a week worth of content for me right there, done. And I remember the first time I did that, man, oh, my head was hurting by the end of it. Guess what? We're a couple weeks in. I'm fine. This is easy. And I even was able to optimize to make it like shorter and easier on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I got this clicker thing. I don't even have to get up. If you go watch some of my older videos, you can kind of see me sitting back down, getting up, like in the beginning and the end of the videos and whatnot. And I used to make like 10 different notes on my notepad to make the scripts and everything. Now I just have it in one big sheet. It works fine. But yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, like I'm balancing so much: being a father, being a son, being a businessman, keeping up with my fitness, keeping up with my faith and praying and stuff like that. Everything, man. There's no excuse. You could genuinely have it all. You just have to figure out how to do it. Okay. And you have to be realistic and smart. And if you want to be realistic, you want to be smart, go check out Leverage Academy. That is my school community. It's my school course. I got the credit maxing course where I teach you everything about credit: how to repair your credit, how to build credit, how to start a credit repair business, and so much more. It's pre-sale right now for $100. The price will double. So get in there now before I double the price. I don't care. You guys are going to have to pay double because I give you guys so many chances. The other thing I want to shout out is Credzly.com. That's our sponsor. Credzly has credit monitoring and credit building products, services, right? So check them out. Thank you for watching, guys. Appreciate it.